You can thank her for the nice weather we've had today, though.
You're welcome. And I wonder if he's going to have to change his number after all of this.
I sure would be, wouldn't you?
I absolutely would. Yeah, you would. And the sunshine, well, it sticks around for at least another day, so we can enjoy some of that warmth, some of that blue sky. But the changes will really begin later tomorrow and throughout our Thursday. That's where our eyes really need to focus later this week. This is a live look from our Grandview Tower cam now, looking at traffic there beginning to pile up just a bit on Highway 280 outbound this afternoon. Temperatures at 71 degrees, and check this out, monthly rainfall over 2 inches, and we're only going to add to that later this week. And can you believe it? We're only going to be about halfway through the month this week. So temperatures right now, mid 70s in Tuscaloosa and Moundville, low to mid 60s from Hamilton over towards Coleman, with a pair of 6s there in Gadsden. For tonight, those lows will settle in the low to mid 50s. Some cooler spots, Gadsden at 50, 52 in Alexander City, and a pair of 5s there in Alabaster. Remember, this happens just before daybreak, so those are going to be those very early morning temperatures Wednesday morning. For your Wednesday afternoon, a lot like today, a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures in the low to mid 70s. We will likely see those clouds building into West Alabama late afternoon first, and then transitioning through central and east Alabama later on in the evening hours. Temperatures through the central part of the state, right along the spine of the state, and I-65 there. 73 from Coleman to Birmingham, 72 in Hoover as well as Alabaster for your high. And then East Alabama looking at 70s, and again, some peaks of sunshine. But all of that warm air from today and tomorrow only going to contribute as we move through Thursday into our chances for some stronger storms. Here's the setup, folks. Warm front begins lifting to the north, and then a cold front races in behind that. That puts us in between these two fronts where we could see some storms. Now, for Wednesday night, the severe weather threat will be to our west. This will be in the Mississippi Delta down towards northeast Louisiana, but those thunderstorms are going to start rolling into Alabama on Thursday. Let me break down the timing for you for the remainder of tonight and even early tomorrow. Not a whole lot of activity going on, and notice how we're going to see the clouds increase Wednesday, and then a slight risk for severe weather in West Alabama. And then look at this, the rain still continuing through the very early hours on Friday morning through East Alabama. So this is not necessarily confined just to Thursday, but could roll into those very early morning hours on Friday. Notice slight risk for western counties, a lot like we saw in the last event. Looks like it could occur more in the northwest edge of our viewing area, so be prepared for that. Weather aware Thursday, lingering showers into Friday, and then sunny and cooler as we move into your weekend. And that is a look at your Storm Team 7-day forecast. Jack. Well, tracking our weather tonight, we are looking at a clear sky in Tuscaloosa. 67 our current temperature, winds out of the southeast. That's going to make things feel slightly warmer to our west, and that's where the warmest temperature sits right now in T-Town. Moundville's at 65, mid-60s in Birmingham with 50s to our east. Some light rain is possible tonight. What you're seeing on the radar right now is what we call virga. It means it's falling from the sky, but it's evaporating before it hits Earth's surface. That's your fun science fact for today. But as we move through the overnight hours and through the early part of tomorrow morning, temperatures are going to settle in the 50s, and we could see maybe a stray shower just before daybreak. 50 is where we'll bottom out in Gadsden, 54 in Birmingham with a pair of 5s in Alabaster. And for tomorrow afternoon, we're back in the 70s. It's going to be another warm one for our Wednesday from Hamilton all the way to Greensboro, low 70s, and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds there. Notice the sky conditions. Plenty of sun peeking behind those clouds, but it depends on the time of day and kind of where you are. But for the most part, just dry for your Wednesday. Keep that in mind. Still keep the sunglasses nearby. Aniana in the upper 60s today, from 73 in Birmingham to 72 in Hoover. And to our east, we're looking at those highs again from 70 in Center, Piedmont, and Heflin. And it looks like those temperatures still remain warm as we move through Thursday as well, because of tomorrow, winds out of the south. That keeps the deep south and the eastern half of the U.S. warm, but as that warm front lifts to the north, behind it, a cold front barrels through, so those setup Wednesday night keeps the severe weather to our west and Mississippi. But by Thursday, that cold front will be pushing the potential of those strong storms into our neck of the woods, putting us in a slight risk in northwest Alabama. Remember, on a scale of 1 to 5, that severe weather risk is at a 2 right now. Gusty winds and an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. Let me track through time for you as we start tomorrow tomorrow, a nice start with sunshine, and then those clouds roll in Wednesday night, and then look what happens Thursday. Some scattered showers possible Thursday morning, continuing through the afternoon, becoming a bit better organized late Thursday night. So this is really going to be a late day event. Notice the counties I have highlighted here in yellow. That's where the severe weather risk will be greatest, even though it's, again, still on that 2 of 5. And then that will continue through central Alabama between the hours of 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. on Friday morning. It washes out very early Friday, and then